Aloha. I'm super excited. Hey, Shawn, great to see you.
Marianne.
And wow. Yes, I have here with me Shawn Sato, who is a BNI member representing doTERRA Essential Oils, Makana o Ka'aina, which is Gift of the Land. And Shawn, you have actually have been in BNI for a good number of years. You have represented different businesses over time. I believe you've represented, I believe, three businesses, just like I've represented three different ones.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So thank you for hopping on this Zoom with me so we can talk story. And I have some questions for you.
Okay, let's go.
So let's go. The first question that I have for you about BNI is, what were some of the doubts, self-talks, things like that came about for you about joining a chapter?
My first, well, I was invited to a visitor's day. So my first visitor's day, I was there with a bunch of other people and I was like, what is this? What is this about? Is this, I'm not a real outgoing person. BNI has taught me to be more outgoing, but prior I'm more of a sit by myself, just do my own thing and I'm good. But yeah, I was like, I don't know what this is about. Everybody went around, they did their thing, and I just thought, okay, sounds good, but I don't know. I don't think I can stand up and talk. I don't think I want to stand up and talk. I don't want to be focused on. So, I mean, that was some of the, I wasn't sure if this was it. But anyways, I joined.
And so how long did it take for you to actually take action towards joining?
The funny thing is, even though I wasn't sure about it, I was working for a company at the time. And honestly, my thought was I can get out of work and get paid for an hour and a half. So if I can convince my boss why this is a good thing, they will pay for it and I get out of work. So it took as long as it took to convince my boss to let me go. And I told her, it was a great networking. I could meet people. There's a lot of other businesses and, it would benefit the company that I was working for at the time. And I don't remember how long it took, but she said, oh yeah, go ahead and let's do it. So I'm sad to say, but my initial wasn't so much for BNI as it was more of all right, I could get out of work and kind of do other things.
So getting out of work is something that attracted you to BNI.
Yes. Yes. Honestly,
well, that was kind of like that magnet of like, ooh, I get to play hooky. But then at the same time, you were still, like you were saying, you were thinking still for that business that you could actually bring more business to the business. So
I did.
while you were
met
thinking of
members.
playing hooky. Yeah.
But yes, and I did. I met members and we were looking for a handyman. It's like, oh, I know somebody in the group. I don't really know them, but I heard about them and I would pass the information that way. So I was able to pass referrals, but that was not my primary reason initially.
Not your primary. And so what got you started, or when did you then start in that process to start thinking about the networking and BNI aspect? That why was it important for you to dedicate energy towards it then?
I think, well, I was only with this company for about 3 months before they closed the department I was with. And then I started my own travel agency at the time. And then I realized, hey, BNI actually is a great way to network and connect with people because that's what BNI is about. Believe it or not, during the time I was there thinking this is a great way to get out of work, I actually learned stuff. And I learned that networking actually works. And that's when I kind of thought, if I put time and energy into BNI, this can work for my business. And at the time, my business, I had my regular clients, but I wasn't looking to grow so much. But I thought, I do need income, and why not? So that's where I kind of thought it was important to network, just to get a little bit more income, steady income.
Mm. And was there something that was unexpected for you that came up when you got started in BNI?
Yes. So once I had my own company, I want to say like within a month, maybe a month and a half, I got a referral for a group of elementary kids going to Disneyland. And it was a huge tour. It was a BNI referral, and I love Disney, so that was easy. But it was transportation, airfare, admissions. They wanted to do other things, to arrange bus transportations from airport to hotels to, and then I had to do a presentation to the school and the parents. And it was totally unexpected for someone who doesn't like to go up and speak in front of people, who's not familiar with doing big presentations, and you're not sure I was going to get the bid. I had pretty much put in a proposal, but that was totally unexpected. And I did get the tour. It was a huge success, and it jumped my business to where
Oh, you can't see them.
Can kind of see the ears. It was huge, and that's thanks to BNI, but that really got my business going. It got my name out there. It really connected me with more people in the community. Not what I expected from BNI, just from one person.
Wow. So that sounds like a wonderful result of networking, a wonderful result that came out from networking in BNI. Do you have any other results that come to mind that you have noticed about being in a chapter or just about being in BNI?
The other thing I want to add about that is that was a cross-chapter referral. It wasn't even from our chapter. It wasn't from my chapter. It was a cross-chapter that big referral came from. The other big thing from BNI is I made so many good friends, personal friends on a personal note that I would not have met had it not from BNI. Some of them have since moved away, but we still keep in touch. It's, we still pass business. Some have moved away and we still do business with each other.
Wow. So that leads me into the next question. So I'm wondering if you're psychic, because I was going to ask, so what kind of effects or results have you noticed? What has this done for your business or maybe for you personally? And so it sounds like those connections, continuing business.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's huge. Both business, but friendship, personal friendships, business friendships. It's more than business. I mean, the money was great. It made, BNI made me money, yes, but money is just money. Relationships is a whole different thing. And I'm very thankful for that. It's something, it's different. It's different.
Yeah, I can totally relate to yes, money is great. Money is important, but it's more than money.
Yeah.
There is something even more powerful in there. Wow. Okay, one last question for you. Here we're going to do like a little time machine, go back in time to where the self that you are now, and you go back in time to you when you were thinking about joining BNI. What words of wisdom would you give to yourself?
I don't know. Maybe I should have put more effort into it from day one. But I guess I would say, I think I did good, but I shouldn't have been afraid to talk to people, because I talked to people, or I learned to talk to people, and everybody was great. But get to know the members. Don't just sit there and wait for them to talk to you, because we're all in this together in BNI. The small cost of membership, well, it's not real small, but the cost of membership is nothing compared to what you gain. I mean, I made back the cost of membership in business wise. If you just look at financials, I made it back easily, plus extras, a lot extras. But for personal gain, I've made way more than I ever invested into BNI. So I mean, I'll go for it. I should have put more effort from day one than I did, because really in the beginning, it wasn't about business so much. It was more play and a little bit business, but more play. But I should have put more effort in from day one. Once I put effort in, it just blew up.
Great advice. Great advice. Yeah. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and your insights. And I know that we all have different experiences in our BNI journey, different reasons as to why we first joined BNI, and also through the journey because of things that happen in life, whether it's this whole craziness that's going on around the world right now, or things that are going on in our personal lives. It is affected to where we have positive support from our BNI Ohana, from our BNI family.
We do. And you're right. It's regardless. I mean, it's little things that happen personally and people care, honestly care. And it's, I love it. I mean, changing businesses, and I don't have to be in BNI. I had to get out when I closed my other business because I didn't want to grow anymore. I couldn't handle the growth that BNI did. So I had to change businesses, because staying in BNI as my other business was only going to grow me. And I knew I couldn't do that. So I had to change businesses. I could have just dropped out because I didn't need it, but I couldn't because I love it. So I joined as doTERRA because I can grow this business and I love doTERRA, so it's okay. But in my other business, BNI just grows it. You can't be in BNI if you don't want to grow your business. It happens.
True.
It does. It's just
true.
True. But I'm in here because of the people, because of BNI, and also to grow my business.
Yeah.
But it's not only about the money.
No. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Shawn. And we'll see who I'll get to chat with next time and ask some questions about their BNI experience. So thank you so much for joining me.
All
and
right.
Your contact information, we'll get it posted at the end. That way people can also get a hold of you and connect with you for some doTERRA oils. All righty. Till next time. Aloha.
Thanks. Bye-bye.